Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account. We already have 27,000 diamonds. Now, a couple things that I want to note is one, patch notes are up. That is right. We have Braun that is going to be coming pretty soon. Don't know exactly the effectiveness of him as of yet. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, when a new hero comes up, I always say wait 7 to 10 days, see exactly where he's going to be used. If he's not going to be used, you can go ahead and pass on him. Now, similar to we have with the dancers right now, doesn't seem like there's a ton of places that they're going to be used, and it doesn't seem like really anyone has to really build them. So honorable stage rewards, we did get the medal out of there, but we also got the round advancement. That is right. For the round of 64, the Legend Champion round of 64, we progress. Now, of course, the competition that we're fighting is just going to crush us because they are a big, much larger account, much heavier PvP, but we do get to experience that for a little bit, which is pretty cool to see. Now, overall, we went over the video last night with the Celestial Isles, and we know that there is not going to be no Eugene in there, so he is not present, which means even looking here, we have him plus one copy. We'll get another copy out of the current, when the guild resets, when the guild's shop resets, we'll get another copy out of there. Then we just have one left that we need to pick up out of whatever we can find him in to actually get him up to that ascended, which is pretty cool. Now, within the campaign progression itself, if you remember the live stream yesterday, we were just early 60s. Now we're at 60-60. That's right. I want to go through and I want to finish this out, and I do want to make sure that we do get it recorded. Now, we have been following GXS with the team comps that we have in here, and I'm hoping it's going to be a pretty quick one because we want to finish out 60, getting into 61. Now, a lot of players have also said they've been following my progression in here, so definitely I'm trying to keep up. In the last 2 days, we went through another 2.5, almost 3 chapters, which is kind of crazy to think progression-wise, especially when we're already in 60. But overall, we started farming this, and I have a little bit of congestion. We started farming this because every time you finish a chapter, they actually give you some of the chests to build up those plus 40 signature items, which is what we're looking for. We are definitely looking to continue to build those up, continue to grow them. Makes a really big difference when it comes to the progression. We're trying to finish out Lucius at this point, so definitely coming. Now, we also know the 5th anniversary of AFK Arena is right around the corner. So again, we know there's going to be a lot of stuff in there. And look at the lockdown with Leonardo and Khazard and Tamaris. Rem went down right there, but I think we might still be able to get this with Lucila right here. Boom, just have Walker, which is Walker versus Leonardo back here. I don't know if we're going to have enough damage to do this in 36 seconds. Maybe it's going to be close. 20 seconds left. I think we got it. I think we got it done. 4, 3, 2, 1. We did not. We were literally down to that very last second. So unfortunately, we didn't get Walker down. And again, looking at the enemies, they're already at 1303. That is right, guys. There is a very, very high level deficiency in this one already. So we got to try to keep them locked down. That's the only way that you can actually win these stages, is when you start getting to the very high level deficiencies, is having the ability to endlessly crowd control the enemy, which is what you're seeing right here. Between Khazard and Leonardo and Tamaris, we are locking everybody down. Easy victory in that one. And I'm sure the Thorn Cheese is going to show up here. But this one is another one that we see on a regular basis. It is the Own the Belinda comp. And then, of course, we do have Ivan right back there that is buffing up Belinda. We have the Rock Lizard up here that is protecting everybody from the damage that we're taking in these formations. And Belinda makes an incredibly short work. That's why I've said when it comes to the Awakened version of Belinda, even if you are earlier game, it will work super well. Now, here is the Thorn Cheese. Very interesting. And then, of course, we have Pippa go ahead and teleport Thorin. There's retaliation number 1 and retaliation number 2. It's going to be some RNG factor to get this one done. Because, of course, essentially where Thorin usually at this point is not going to kill everybody out. However, if he can do enough damage to get them low enough, essentially to where Matria can pop back up and Matria can kill them, I think Matria is probably going to end up just having Namora back here, would be my ideal. Looking at this comp and exactly how it's going to work, you're going to have probably one target left. And I thought we took it down right there. Might have been Kaz. Now, of course, the other problem is when you look at Kaz, Kaz possesses a ton of dodge. That's the other thing to really remember in this formation. There we go. Thorin gets it done, even without Matria in that one. But like I was saying, with Kaz, it's very hard to get it to work, to get it to trigger, because of Kaz's dodge is a big one. Now here we have the Shroom Spooter, which does the taunt. There we go. So we throw up Mahira. Now, a lot of players were also questioning about building out Mahira a little bit further. So Mahira is very similar to the twins, very similar to some of the other heroes we see, where if you're at a point where the hero is dying out entirely too fast, that's the point that you actually want to build that hero up a little bit further. And of course, look at how fast we just chain the crowd control in here. It's kind of insane to see how fast we get through, but that does it, guys. There it is, chapter 60 completed in its entirety. Very, very cool to see. Let's run through the damage we got in here. Now look at that, 1.73 trillion damage. Now, a lot of players were also kind of commenting or wondering if the plus 40 signature item was fixed with Athalia. It seems like it's working pretty well. Even in the Twisted Realm and also in the Cursed Realm, it is working especially well. Being at a plus 40, I don't see any problem with it. Now here we have 1.28 trillion damage there from Rem. Look at that, 2.78, almost 3 trillion damage from that awakened version of Belinda. 2 trillion we have right there from Thorin, and 1.28 trillion damage, that is right, from Liberta, making it crazy and finishing out the chapter. Let's go ahead. There we go. We got the pop-up for the stage, but I want to see what this is going to look like. Now, again, we just moved into the runes pretty quick. This one is the Skybound Cliffs, and it looks like we're starting to get a lot more heroes into these later chapters. So boom, there it is. Definitely have a couple players in here, which is very cool to see that they're making some progression. But like I was saying earlier with the campaign progression, we are looking for, there's 40, 44, 48. And again, we made a lot of progression. This is what we're looking for, though. We are looking for those epic emblem choice chests. We also do pick up some red chests. We pick up some diamonds, but those are why we're pushing the progression right now. It's trying to pick up some more of those. And of course, the baits, the Stargazer Scrolls never hurt, as well as those tier 4 stones definitely don't hurt as well when we're making progression. Now, of course, while Nightmare Quarter rewards just came in, boom, we got another custom scroll. Very, very cool. We have been farming those a lot, so let's go ahead and collect that up. And I think the other one will probably show up in just a minute. Team Hunt, of course, is done. And then we have our rewards right there, which we do have to go ahead and capture. All of our guild coins are stacked until we actually see the reset when it comes to Eugene. So we literally wait for the reset on Eugene. Once the reset happens, we buy out a couple copies of Eugene, and then kind of so on and so forth from there with that progression. So Treasure Scramble has not started yet. The Treasure Vanguard, we've been in 4th. We moved to 3rd. We're very close in here. And I think the operation is still in progress, which it shows here. We still have 2 more hours. That is still in progress. 3,000 diamonds there. And you know what? That is awesome to see that we're still getting those 1,000 diamonds. Now, this, of course, has already been capped, so there's nothing else to get in there. Even treasure hunting, there's nothing to get in here. Those are all kind of completely capped, which, again, makes it very, very easy. Now, the store, I go in and I buy these time emblems every single day. I'm saving my diamonds. That way, if we do need that new hero Braun, we are going to have the ability to do that. 6 more days, and then Eugene will be up to pick up another copy, which, again, we don't know exactly where he's going to be. Boom, everything is bought out here. Labyrinth Store, we're looking to buy out those red chests. Now, I did do Emblems of Space. We're at 100 right now. Might go ahead and pick up a couple more of those. Challenger Store, we just have Mortis left, and that is it. He is the one and only, and I believe at this point, we already have Mortis at 3 stars. And then I'm just going to focus all red chests. Any place that we can actually stack those red chests are going to be very beneficial. Then, of course, we're almost at level 860, which is insane. I remember when we were farming up to 600, then farming to 700, then farming to 800. Now we're on our way to 900, which is kind of crazy. DVG gives us another, what is that, 49? Holy cow, is that really 49? 49 chests claimed. That is exceptional. Big shout out to DVG for making that progression and getting us 49 of those chests. I wonder if by chance that is going to give us enough for Lucius, because I know we are relatively close to getting it built out. And it does. Boom. There is the 40 on Lucius. And there we go. So we wanted to make sure that we got this. Now, overall, remember, we're still building out the one for Demia. So she is actually next in line. We're at 34 right here, which I know we got quite a few red chests. And we're going to take this all the way up to, boom, 35, 36, 37. Now, of course, we're going to 38 with our red chest. And then after that 38, we're using and saving all of our epic chests to build that up to 40, which again, going to make a big difference with that hero. We have a ton of heroes we're building. And even looking at the overall combat rating, I mean, it is pretty high. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes, almost 9 heroes up to a plus 40 signature item, which is kind of crazy to think of progression, but we are absolutely just crushing it in there. Super stoked to see the progression we're making. And then, of course, we got the rest of our dailies. We'll go ahead and knock those out pretty quick. Got some of the vanishing fluid. That way we can go ahead and build that out within the Poetic Pop quiz. Make sure you're not missing any of those. If you do, they cost diamonds. You have to go back in there and you have to burn through your diamonds to actually get those. Advanced ship, Aethys is just about gone, but I think we got his furniture. Free 3,000 Poe coins. I will absolutely take that. That is an entire free summon. So very cool. Then, of course, we have the Mystic Star Zone that's coming up pretty soon. Signature swap is still there. We got, what, a couple more days, 2 more days on this one. Again, very, very excited to see that. Temporal Rift, we got to wait for more floors. But that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.